quick second to check out some questions that I've been getting in for Lofty. One of the main questions that I've been getting recently has been on how to do blog entries. So I'm going to show you the blog portion of the Lofty website and how to add in blog posts. So once you get to the Lofty website, you're here at the homepage. It shows you your views. Up at the top, you do have your different icons. The one that we're going to click on is blog. And after you click on blog, there's not a whole ton of options in here, but the first one that's going to come up is your posts. Now, if you're just going to create your own blog post, over here on the right, you're going to hit add new. On there, you are going to add in a blog title and then go ahead and add in your content. Now, as part of the content, you do have the ability to add in both pictures and video. So right here, you can click on the picture icon, so that way you can add in the image. So it's either pulling one from the internet or uploading your own. And the other button here is for video. So you can have the source of the video, like a website. You can embed it if you have an embed code, or advanced if you have a different type of URL. But these, you don't have the option to upload on this particular section. So the only thing that you can do is source. My idea would be to make sure that if you're uploading your own video, that you do it to your own YouTube page and then there's source to that. Over here in the blog content, you would just copy and paste in whatever your content is, or if you're just going to write it straight through. You also have the option to embed a source code. So if you're pulling this from a different platform and it's already formatted and everything's ready to go, you can use these two little arrows that are going opposite directions, and that will add in your source code. Now, after you go in and do your blog content, over here on the right, it is going to show you what it looks like. So this will be the full formatted version, so you can see exactly how it's going to look. And down here at the bottom, you have the options just to either change the timing of when it's going to get posted. So if you want to go in and post it, later on during the week, or if you want to schedule this out, you can, just like you can do on your Social Studio posts. And then from there, you would just hit post now. That's doing a basic blog post. Now, if you want to take it a step further, up here at the top, you do have your settings and your SEO. So here under settings, you can change the author name. You can change your URL slug, which means, like for mine is thegrellteam.com is our URL. And this is just going to say thegrellteam.com/blog title. So that's going to be the URL that comes after your website URL. And then also you can add in categories. Like for me, I use 3 different categories. That just makes it a little bit more organized on your site. And then also you can add in a featured image. So that way, whenever someone finds this on your website or even on Google, if it happens to get sourced in Google, then you can have an image go with that. So I would definitely recommend doing a custom one if you're doing a really done up blog entry. And then the last one is the SEO, which is your search engine algorithm. On here, your meta title, it's going to default to the blog title, the creator name, and the company name. Now you can come in here and delete this. So if you wanted to X these out, you can come in and change it. Oops. If I can click the right button. There we go. And if I wanted to just jump in there and put in my own, the only thing I will remind is on here, you do have a maximum of 500 characters. So be very cautious of what you're using in there and make sure you're under the specifics on there. So you have a section for your meta title, for your meta keywords, and also your meta description. And it does default to ones that are in there. So the default's going to be the first sentence of the blog itself. But if you wanted to change this up, if you're trying to do it specific towards specific keywords, then this is definitely where you can add those in. After you're done, you just hit post now and it's ready to go. Now, these are some examples of some of the blog posts that I have. Now, these were done by an RSS aggregator. This is called Keeping Current Matters. And what I use is Keeping Current Matters for their content. and then it can publish directly to my site. Now, a second ago, before we get to RSS aggregator, we talked about the categories. Here under the categories, you can create your different categories and then just drop your blogs into there. So I started it for a while, and then as you can see, I haven't done it in a little bit. But yeah, you can set up your categories there. And then the last one is your RSS aggregator. And on sites like Keeping Current Matters, they do have a section in there where it'll automatically upload a blog post for you daily, weekly, or however they have it set up. And you can turn it on and off. So whenever you find that on those paid sites, they're going to give you a URL string or a line of text that you would add in. And then you would just come here to your RSS aggregator. You're going to hit add new, and then you just put in the URL for that RSS feed. So in here, we would just call it, Keeping Current Matters blog feed or something like that. And then here in the URL, this is going to be the URL that they give you over on this website. So yeah, you can do that. It'll automatically post on your behalf. The only thing that I might remind is after you do it, it's not going to post right away until the following day. But if you wanted to make it work automatically, if you hover over, you see how it makes it that dark color? You can hit the little refresh button there and it runs it immediately. So that way it'll automatically post whatever it is for that day. Sometimes it backdates a couple days as well, just depending on how much information they have in that aggregator. But yeah, you can do that. And I don't believe there's a limit on the number of aggregators you use. So if you want to use multiple sites for this, technically you can add in new and then just have it running in there for you. And then you can have the option to edit it or delete it. Now, one thing I will remind is there's a ton of people out there using this exact same feed, and they typically use the exact same blog post that you're going to use. So it's not going to make you unique according to anybody else on Google. So if you're just trying to get your keywords and content up, this is an easy way to do it, but you are going to match a ton of people out there. So really the only way you can self-identify or really push certain keywords in your own locations is to create your own posts and kind of go from there. If you found any other ways that work better, definitely let me know in the comments, and I would love to see if there's some new strategies or techniques that are out there that are helping to help you stand out. And yeah, we'll definitely add them in if it's something good. Hope this helps.